Today we're going to look at changes in state. When we talk about the state of something, we're talking about whether it's a solid, liquid or gas. So changes in state simply means moving between those two. We have looked at changes in state before, so before you go any further with the PowerPoint, see if you can remember what the different changes in state are called. So for example, going from a solid to a liquid is melting. So there are 6 changes of state. How many of them did you remember? Solids melt into liquids, liquids boiling into gases, gases condensing into liquids, so think about the steam from a kettle hitting the coal tiles in your kitchen. Liquids freeze into solids, liquids evaporate into gases, and then solids sublimating into gases. That's quite an unusual change of state for a solid to turn straight into a gas. People often get evaporation and boiling muddled up. Both of them involve liquids turning into gases, but evaporation is different because it happens at any temperature, not just the boiling point of the liquid. So if you think about a puddle of water outside after it's rained, it will gradually disappear as the water evaporates. Evaporation happens at the surface of the liquid, not throughout like boiling. So if you think about boiling something, you can see bubbles of gas right throughout the liquid. And boiling requires an input of energy, so you have to heat something in order to make it boil, whereas evaporation is the release of molecules with the highest energy. You can speed up evaporation by increasing the temperature, so for example on a hot sunny day a puddle of water will evaporate much quicker than it would on a cold day. Also having a bigger surface area, so a wide shallow puddle will evaporate much quicker than a deeper smaller one. And if it's windy, that will also speed up evaporation as it carries the gas particles away. Mass is conserved when a substance changes state, in other words the mass doesn't change. So if I melt a kilogram of ice, how much water will I get? Have a look at the next slide to find out. Did you get the answer right? Yeah, it's 1 kilogram. A kilogram of ice is going to turn into a kilogram of water because mass is conserved. However much you start off with, you end up with the same amount. Earlier on in Key Stage 3, you looked at physical and chemical changes. Changes of state are physical changes. The substance you end up with is the same as the substance you started with. So when you melt ice, it's still water. You can freeze it back to ice, it's still water. Only the form has changed, so it's a physical change. Watch the video to remind yourselves again about physical chemical changes and then have a go at the quiz.